Staley, who didn't get it done, to Andy Reid. His team did win tonight. Here's the head coach of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Other than the guys, Chris, Willie, Legarius, missing from our defensive side of the ball, and Josh from the offensive side. I'm proud of the guys that stepped up and did a nice job in their place. Our fans were incredible. A lot of red here, which is a beautiful thing, always. Brendan Staley, what a great job he's done with the Chargers, and I might have just said his name. Did I say it right? Okay, good. I'm losing my brain here. But what a great job he's done with this team, and it was a battle. It was like two heavyweights going after each other, and we were able to have the ball last. My echo's off to Melvin Ingram for winning 2 coin flips, and here he comes back to a team that he loved for all those years, and had an opportunity to put on the uniform of his rival, one of the rivals, and do such a nice job for us. So Nick Bolton on defense had a nice night with 14 tackles, and Yang stepping in at tackle, back in at tackle, and did a good job. He kind of persevered through some ups and downs. He's going against one of the better defensive ends in the National Football League, and he got him a couple times, but he also, Yang hung in there and got him a couple times. So it was a great battle to watch. Offensively, Pat, you got an idea when things, he just keeps firing, and that's the part you love about him. He's never out of it mentally of a game. He just keeps rolling 400 plus yards. Tyreek Hill was unbelievable with the job that he did. His energy level, man, I wish I could tap into that, man. He's unbelievable with endurance, quickness, all those things combined, speed. And then for the old man Kelsey, when everybody's talking about him losing a step or being off his game, here he steps up and looked pretty fast to me. Man alive, he was rolling. So listen, I'm the offensive line, defensive line. This is one of those games everybody did good. The coaching staff was incredible. There was never any panic on the sideline, which I appreciate. And EB had a great game plan, as did Steve Spagnuolo. That defense is rolling right now, and his preparation has been tremendous. And then Dave Tobe, after that first one, he made a few little corrections in there, and special teams took off from there. So, anyways, with that, time's yours.
Obviously, you have some great defensive stance, but when the team got that fumble down at the goal line and then turned over, what did you say to them? Obviously, when they got the fumble, gave it back, and they scored.
Yeah, I said we got a lot of time left. Yeah, the guys know. They know when they make a mistake.
Andy, with respect to that,
what was Pat's move? He missed Hardman on the 4th down play, and then threw the interception when you guys were backed up. What was Pat's move at that point?
Yeah, so listen, he keeps firing, and so he wants to know what went wrong. He normally knows himself, and so you just talk to him and make sure he just stays with it, and get whatever mistake is taking place, just get it corrected and move on. Go ahead, Brian.
Andy, it's really along the same lines with Patrick. You've seen it quite a number of times now, but are you at a point where you can count on that nothing going wrong is going to take him off?
Yeah,
resilience?
always. Yeah. So he's unique that way. You guys have been around him now for a few years, and you've seen just about everything here. So, but he's going to stick with it, trust himself, trust the guys around him, trust the calls. He doesn't ever question that stuff. He just goes and plays. And there's so many little things that I appreciate from him, and that's why he's one of the greatest.
Is it I guess is it harder to understand than it might appear? I mean, because it's not just something the guy snaps his fingers and does.
Yeah, you're playing against a good football team, so not everything's going to be perfect. Whether it's a rush or transition between you and the back, and you're pulling it out, and it hinders a step. There are all kinds of things. Or every once in a while, he throws a bad ball. So that happens. It happens to every quarterback in this league. We're fortunate here to have a good one, and so are the Chargers.
Towards the end of regulation, obviously Harrison Butker, he's got a wide range of his leg. How much consideration did you give to maybe allowing him to try a 65, 70-yard?
I felt like if we got to the 40, we'd probably be in the ballpark there. And, we just needed to get to that spot. We weren't able to do that. But, then by the time, we ran out of time there. So we're down to 5 seconds, took a knee, and just said, listen, we have Melvin for the coin flip.
Andy, when you're in a must-pass situation, down 8, down 7, what did you feel like worked with everyone that wasn't Patrick on the field that allowed him to be at his best?
I just thought the guys, the receiving core and tight ends, we were rotating everybody. Just tried to keep them as fresh as we could later in the game. And I thought they all stepped up and did a great job. So they jumped into a little bit of man coverage on us at the second half, and a little bit more than what they had in the first half. So you gotta win one-on-one, right? And and then know where the hole player is, or the thief robber player coming out of the sky. And so the guys handled that well and got themselves open. And then after they caught the ball, there were yaks involved. So I thought that was big too.
Andy, you've talked almost after every game about the margins are so small, right?
Yes.
I'm just wondering, is there anything to the idea that you guys have won this division for so long that there's some sort of advantage when those margins are so small, being on your side, and a disadvantage being on the other side with that?
Well, tonight, yes. The last time we played them, no. So, I do trust our guys. I think they trust themselves, which is huge in those situations. But you got to go out and you got to produce like this. So your back's to the wall, and the guys, they bear down when they needed to bear down, and that was a great job by them. Yeah.
Andy, I have two, but one really quick one was Tyreek.
So Kansas City gets it done, and in large part because of Travis Kelce, who scored the game winner in overtime. 10 receptions, 150 yards, 2+ touchdowns. And by the way, got tackled on the 1, otherwise he would have had 3 touchdowns. They did score on the next play to Tyreek Hill. But you see there, no one's ever done it more in terms of big games. He has 2, along with Shannon Sharp. And you see the rest of the group that has 1, all fine. And it seems like everybody seemed to play in that division. Winslow, a Charger. Christensen and Waller, Raiders. Shannon Sharp, he was a Bronco before he was a Raven. And Travis Kelce. So every one of those guys played in the AFC West.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.